Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you? All right, now we got it. Now we popping. Now we popping. Okay. People gonna come in and out because I hit them. Peace, family. What's going on? I know that full fight thing came up. You're like, I want to watch the fight. You don't want to watch that fight. You don't want to watch that fight. It was a really bad fight. Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your main man, Mr. X here, giving you what you want to give you what you need. And it's Monday afternoon. It's been a long time since I did a YouTube video. I got to get on my grind and do more. And at this point, I'm gonna start. I've been doing this 3 years. I'm gonna start to ask for support from the family. So I'm gonna put my Cash App in my videos. A lot of them are in the videos. I just gotta remember my Cash App. Let me look it up right quick. Well, I got y'all here because this is very taxing, and we real activists risk their lives. I'm not, as you see, I haven't video in a long time. Why? Because I've been active. I just had a Savior's Day address yesterday, addressing the family to recognize. I know, right? I know, right, Christine? It's been a long damn time. Well, I thank you for being patient. And we'll put this cash $ MisterxR. I'm gonna put that right there so you can kind of see it. Can you see that? Really can't see it. It's the other way around and shit. But cap sign, matter of fact, let me put it in the chat right quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing this and I'm gonna explain why, then I'm gonna get to the fight. Because I want y'all to understand this. That differs from us to pimping pastors. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you can do some things within the community and people don't like them. And so the first thing that they will do is try to oust you. The reason why the NAACP and Urban League and all these other organizations that you may be familiar with, may not be familiar with, they were created with white power, white influence, and just a white frame of mind. I'm gonna get to that system. I'm gonna get to that. Basically, because what the dominant society does is it doesn't wait for an enemy to occur all the time. It creates its own. It'll create its own enemy. Now, black people and white people are enemies. Let's just get that clear and just get that straight right away. We are mortal enemies. A lot of black people don't know that. Very few white folks don't know that. Don't spend no time trying to educate them. Spend the time educating your people. You give them an opportunity to learn. If they don't want to learn, you move on to the next black person. You understand? At the same time, while you're trying to free minds, you're working on things that are tangible and progressive and pertinent for our people, right? For the empowered, the liberation, and the awakening of the mind. I involve myself in all those things. I'm a chairman of the community organization, local organizing committee, Justice or Else, where we speak on things that other organizations don't. They don't take the angle that we take. Why? Because we powered by ourselves. We use our own money to field all the events that we do, and anything we do that we in the community comes from black hands. All the money comes from black hands. It's a black supremacist movement. What's the beauty of black supremacy? You control your own ideas and destiny. Own ideas and destiny. In this system, in a white supremacist system, you don't think for yourself. You don't act for yourself. You don't work for yourself. You work for them. You think for them, and you regurgitate their thought processes. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Sister. That's right. We don't have no friends. Oh, I got a little email. I don't know. Email. But anyway, so we are black supremacists. Straight up and down, left and right, as Dr. John Henry Clark said. If it's not about black liberation, throw it in the goddamn trash. And so I was at Savior's Day yesterday by brother Dawood Muhammad and brother Minister Rashid. They're trying to do good work there in Schenectady. We made some contacts and connected with the brother Emmanuel. Excellent job in his story. And he was a former warrior and soldier on the streets. And I love to connect with those brothers because you take that energy and you just have to redirect it. Be soldiers for your community and not against your community. Keep that same energy. Let's educate you a little bit on the history of this country and why you had to take that path to make money. Why all these doors were closed for you. You have to explain these things to our young folks Then they start to see it. You see that clock starting to work. You see what I'm saying? And then they become what? Warriors for their people. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of doing, and I found out some information about Pop Smoke that, he was doing some nutty stuff and, he got by the game. But the fact that the brothers would put on masks and go into a community with white folks to get the black person for a misunderstanding, that's something else. You tax the guy. From what I understand, a car was stolen and, it became, bigger than just you stealing the car is my reputation. As Big Perm said, what did he say? I'm quoting Big Perm, but I can't remember what he said. It's principalities. It's the principle. It's not even about the money anymore. I gotta take you out because this is my reputation. This is all I got. And it's like, hold on, family. We have to change the narrative of this, especially if you're an influencer in the streets. You say, listen, man, you made a grievous mistake. So this is what you owe me. An apology to the streets. We getting away from murking cats for disrespect. Pay your penance. Pay what you owe. We're gonna put a percentage on that because you got it like that. You up and coming rapper. I've helped you out. You see what I'm saying? You moving in the right circles. Go to your people and say, listen, this is what you owe. This is something you got to deal with. We're gonna give you that one option. I'm not gonna go no further than that because it's pretty self-explanatory. But they went there and got him. But when we free the minds of those brothers who took on the mask and went knocking on his door, beat down his door, broke down his door, and they start going into what, the governor's mansion? They started going to mayor's spot, comptroller, people who control the board of education, knocking on their door with the mask. Hey man, we want to ask about this curriculum thing going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, after years of going to these schools, we find out that all y'all own all these multi-billion-dollar businesses, and our people we got scraps. We want to know what's going on with that. Why are we always working for you? Why don't we have the proper education and learn to control and operate things on our own? And we hear that you got the majority of the money of the county, that all the money rests in the Board of Education. Y'all people. So what's good? Why 100% of the money is going to your spot, and then the money's coming, and you have this conversation with them at 4 a.m. No, 3 a.m. Make sure they're still asleep. We just want to have this conversation. Yeah, we wake up, take the holes out your eye. Here, take this water. And they like, yo, how you get past all my security? Where my dog at? You know what I'm saying? They start thinking about this stuff. Like, yeah, we about to have this conversation right now at 3 a.m. That's scary. You see what I'm saying? That's right. You got to hold them accountable. You know what I mean? So it was great information in regards to the brother that spoke, and I had to lay down my hot fire real quick, do what I do. The family came out. It was beautiful. It was my favorite holiday, Savior's Day. And a lot of times when I speak, I don't think about what I'm going to talk about till I get there. And then a lot of times I just outright forget. I try to record the stuff so it's documented and put it up on the page so that people can see the things that I'm doing in the community. I have people there I work with personally. They come on out and support. And this is what I tend to do with any resources I get from this. This is an opportunity here to work for myself, to kind of build the things that I want to do. I come up with ideas like that. Is there any idea, any skill that you got? Monetize it. And it'd be all geared to our people. And this is what you do. You give your people the discount and you double charge others. Because that's what they do to us. Yeah, that's what they do to us. They people can buy a drink for $1. We buy it for $2.50. We don't know nothing about it. We just, okay, $2.50 for a Sprite. That's cool. Boom. And I'm on my way handling my business. But then when they people come in, just give me $1. Just give me $1. I'm good. Because the niggas is already paying for you. You see what I'm saying? Or I may say $3.50. So you do the same thing. If I was to give advice or train or work with any white folks, oh yeah, this is my price. $75 an hour. Now my people charging $15. You see that right there? So now I don't have to worry about that economic strife between my people don't support me and they don't come out to the money. Now I make it affordable. I give them all the energy and I triple charge the niggas, the crackers, because I'm getting my reparations and I'm getting your reparations too, because it ultimately comes back into the community, the programs we got geared towards the children so we can feed them. We have a class called Yetu Academy. Basically, it's not a school just yet, but basically a class every other Friday where we're giving our people the same information I'm giving you. Our young folks, we got about 15 people. You know who we started with? Our own kids. We got our own kids there. We were looking for kids and all that stuff. You know, you got grandkids, 8, bring their ass. How many kids you got? 5, bring their ass. They in your house, they eating your food, they under your roof. They gotta go where they gotta go where you say go. All them years we wasted in church praising to a white Jesus. Well, we can be getting the game right here. All the information. The kids are playing video games all day long. We have to shift the paradigm. How can I monetize this? Let's record your game. Let's get the right software so we can record your game. You play it for hours. And any little nuances that you find, we're going to record it, put it up on YouTube. Man, I play every now and then. And whenever I got stuck somewhere, I would YouTube where I was at. Boom. There was always an answer. Some white kid giving me the answer to the video game. Like, damn, that's all I had to do? Boop. Boom. I look at the video count. He got 1 million views. You know how much bread he get for that? There's children that do that. They don't go to school. Like, fuck school. Their parents own 2 businesses each. They can teach them at home with the money they got. Stay your ass on that video game and make these videos so we can get this bread. But they keep giving you the same educational apparatus that we had 100 years ago. You don't need to go to school. We don't even fucking need school. We don't need it. We can have it for social connections purposes, but you do that in the hood every day. Let's get economically solvent. Then we can go out and meet people. Not the other way around. If you can stay at home, which the society has created a place where you can stay at home and make millions if you smart. I'm more of interactive. But why not combine the two? We gods, right? Why I got to choose from A to B? I want A and B. We say, you want your cake and eating it too. You damn right. I make the fucking cake. I want to eat it. That's why I made it. I made my own cake for me to eat it. So yeah, I want to interact with my people face to face and do this so that you can get resources from all over the places. I'm tired of pointing black people to programs from the white dominant society. You got to kiss their toes and lick their feet and fill out their applications and all that. And they already got their hand in that money anyway. It don't exist. It's gone already. Just hoping that somebody won't recognize that those programs are out there, those grants are out there. And they're like, what? Grant money? What you talking about? Oh, that grant money. All right, so take this file here. Boom, you know, take this, and it's 8 pages. And you go ahead and fill that out. Don't fill that out right here because we about to close. But go ahead home, fill that out. Bring it back in next Tuesday, and then mail it in, and then it's just all types of confusing shit. You know what I'm saying? So you get what? Discouraged because they got their money in their pocket. Now, what I want to do is build this platform up, get the resources from the global family, and then we got our own programs. And yeah, my shit is gonna be like this. You know why? I'm gonna make sure your ass get knowledge of self. All right, we got this $2,000 scholarship that we want, a business loan that we're gonna bequeath to our people. But this is what you got to do. You got to come to 1. You got to listen to all the episodes, get your head up pocket, right? You got to comment on all of them. I don't know if you listen to them or not. 2, you got to come to our events, certain amount of our events, our Yetu Academy, right? Rallies and things that we have. Etched in Blackness. I'm going to make your ass black because there's no point in giving you a black business loan. No, we ain't giving you a loan. We may do with some loan stuff depending on our resources we got. But first, it's going to be that scholarship or that program, that grant that we're going to give. We give you this grant. 1, we're developing a relationship with you. We're seeing how real and determined you are. 2, we're giving you knowledge of self. You have to have knowledge of self. I don't give a fuck what you're dealing with. Knowledge of self is first and foremost. And so with that money, you have to go through this process. After about 3 or 4, you're like, nah, I'm good. I know. On to the next black person. So that's just an example of some of the ideas I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Flex. King Flex do a lot. My man Tariq Nasheed do a lot with the resources he got, but he lived a different lifestyle. And he monetized that. All this game he got, like he said, he's like, I got all this game on the streets. I'm gonna put this on the book. Which I plan on. I'm probably gonna do an ebook called Wartime Teachings and put that on there. Not something very long. You know, you can download it, quick downloadable, you know what I mean? And that'd be a source of income. Because whatever, like I said, whatever skills you got, you have to be able to monetize it. I got a growing family. If you Negroes ain't gonna be down with the struggle, I got some children that's gonna be down. Why? Because I'm the daddy and I told them to. You got to get back to that. I'm daddy and I told you to. You're going to fight for the liberation of your motherfucking people. No, I didn't raise you to be some thoughts. I love my sisters. Y'all gorgeous. Y'all fine to the mug. But we over sexualize our women, and then you live into that. You live into that. I am a sexual person, and I must make my money with my ass. No, 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 no. I'm in charge of nations. These young girls are nations. And it's incumbent upon me. Because when they screw up, they can be like where their daddy was. Because they already assumed the daddy wasn't in their life. They probably don't even know their daddy. Nah, it was me. That's my bad. That's my bad. They end up in any jail depending on how they got in jail. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the whole context. You know what I mean? If it's for the struggle purposes, all right. If it's on some aside of Shakur shit, oh, the father was doing this thing. That's the only way they would be in jail or being black in America, just get put in jail. Sandra Bland. You know what I'm saying? You just doing the work as a for your people. Cops roll you, pick you up because they know what you do, and before you know you dead. I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that. And you know, my topic at Savior's Day, I'm gonna finish this point and then I'm gonna get to the fight. My topic at Savior's Day was why we need a nation of our own. Why do we need a nation of our own? And that's one of the purposes. Like, you know, a building falling on you, or, you know, you eat the wrong food. Actually, no, I'm not even going there. Just an accidental death. You can't prevent that. But all the other things is why we need a nation of our own. People putting plastic and different chemicals and formaldehyde in the foods. The water is poisoned. The air is poisoned. These people are absolute demons. The most natural thing on earth is for a man and a woman is to consummate a relationship and bear children. They've made that dangerous. we can't even do that. And anything we try to do or anything we want to do, we're the best at. That they've been trying to destroy us since they've gained power, and we continue to multiply, as it says in the scriptures. But they made that dangerous. It's, oh yeah, you want to have sex? AIDS? Do it now. I dare you. Go ahead. I know you like that booty. Try it. See what happens. I mean, they try to develop diseases based on our melanin, taking different things and interacting with melanin and see what the effects are. And if it's deadly, you better believe a new virus is going to show up. But we beat everything. The melanin is too strong. It's a universal element. It's the God element. They can't defeat it. So they try to consume it themselves. So I was saying, why we need a new nation? Why we need our own nation? Because there's black people here who've been so corrupted, and the spirit of white supremacy has been injected into them right back in here. The penile gland has been calcified so much that they don't think we can run anything. Yeah, we can run a strip club or the after hours party, but can we run a nation? They don't believe that. And so you can educate them or you can get rid of them. You can give them the opportunity because we're a new nation. We're going to deal with morals with our own people. These people came up, think about even our ancient stories. One of their most known ancient stories is the Trojan horse, where a group of people who were defeated said, hey, man, we lost. You won. Take this as a gift. They put all their soldiers in this big ass horse. Then everybody died. Everybody went to sleep. Soldiers came out the horse, killed everybody's ass. Do we got a story like that? Do we got a story like that? Even though Asar said, hey, Ru, somewhat similar. Everything stems from that the uncle was jealous. The whole Lion King thing. That's what, you know, you get all these Walt Disney movies from. The fucking racist bastard didn't like black people, but he damn sure stole from them. And, you know, he killed his brother to, you know, get the throne and all that. But to have a situation where everybody was slaughtered and the trickeration that they use, that's not something we aspire to. Which brings me to the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight. Now we're gonna get to it. I just seen it. I just looked at it. I didn't see it live. I was out actually working. And I'm like, I see the YouTube Videos start popping up. He gets obliterated and dominated and all this other stuff. And I'm like, this nigga lost. On my Facebook, I'm like, this nigga lost. No, 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 no. Not a Black History Month. Not to this big white oafy motherfucker. But you got to put things in perspective. I'm big on that. Perspective, perspective, perspective. Please put things in perspective. Then you have a better understanding of why things happen to you. And Brother Dr. Umar Johnson talks about this when you see a news article, brother kills another brother, a shooting or something. And, we got some leads, investigation is ongoing, and it's about a paragraph or whatever. And you just show the picture of the guy, and that's it. And they just leave it open for commentary. And so all the racist crackers come in, and, the niggas always killing each other, and the black black folks come in, we must do better. We got to stop killing each other. We just got to do better. It's just so wrong. What the fuck ever. But Brother Umar was like, we don't have the background story of the man that has the gun. We don't know that his third baby mama not allow him to see his child. The first two have just taken away rights of him seeing the children. And that was the only thing that was keeping him able, because he was in and out of jail, that he had no parents of his own, that he got in multiple fights for street stuff, couldn't find a job, spent some nights on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And he was hungry most of the day, poorly educated as he was growing up, sexually molested as a young man. Can't tell nobody that. So you over masculine. You got to defend yourself all the time. So you get yourself in these little skirmishes and whatnot. So ultimately, at the end, he comes to the story, bumps into a guy that he may know or may owe him some money. Or a guy who's went through the same thing. And now they have a contact, and they come from elements where you got to apologize. But I ain't doing you apologize. I ain't doing you apologize. I ain't apologizing, you apologizing. Then it goes down. And we get the end result. But see how I just explained it to you? Imagine being in that lifestyle. You're constantly right here. You ready to just pop and explode all day long. Those are people I deal with. Most times, sisters. Ready to go. You got sisters ready to fight. These are supposed to be the nation builders. This is where the nation comes from. These are our queen, eventually going to become our queen mothers. They ready to go. They ready to fight. Fuck you, nigga. I'll take you. I don't give a fuck. They fighting boys. They getting they be fighting better than what I did. They be ready to go. And it's unfortunate because you can't raise it. You can't raise the people like that in that type of environment. So in any case, I want to put the context on the fight. Now, Deontay Wilder, mid-30s. Tyson Fury's in his early 30s. He's the big white gypsy king, right? And I don't know too much of his backstory. I really don't care. Any white man world, because I don't think he's from the United States. I think it's from Germany or something like that. Now you got to understand context. Now, boxing has several divisions, right? Everybody knows it. The heavyweight division now is beginning to be popular again, and it was dominated by the heavyweight division. But there's welterweight, there's super flyweight, there's flyweight, super welterweight, middleweight, junior middleweight, so on and so forth. And each division has had its time in the last 100 years as the forefront of the American society. The smaller boxers throw more punches. So when you get to about welterweight, you got guys who will throw 100 punches in a round. Heavyweight is about 20 to 25, maybe less than that. But you want enough activity because people are there to watch a fight. You don't want you there just looking at each other, moving around. We want to see you throw hands. But we also don't want you to burn yourself out, because ultimately you paid $200 for a ticket in the back. Nigga, I want to see a 12-round fight. The people who are in the front row, they got it like that. They don't really care. Yeah, I'd like to see a 12-round fight, but if it ends early, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go out. This is the man I'm talking about. I'm about to go out to scoop some of these chicken heads out here and have me a good time, because he obviously got money to splurge. But for the brothers like myself, in the audience I'm trying to garner, those are our people from the grassroots You know, and you like to put pressure on people who make a little bread to donate to the movement in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You're out there flossing, and our people are dying in the streets. Yeah, we need to tax your ass. But be it as it may, person in the back, $200, you want to see 12-round fight, right? So Deontay Wilder comes into the fight 231 pounds. This is heavyweight weight class. Now, if you look at the classical heavyweight bouts, the weight is about the same. People don't realize because when you say George Foreman versus Ali, you think of that big ass, bald headed, fat George Foreman. No, Ali never fought that Foreman. He fought the Foreman at 22 years old, who was 220 pounds. Well, Muhammad Ali came in at about 217. So guys are in their weight class. When you weigh yourself on the weigh-in, you're supposed to be at this weight, unless you're heavyweight. You got to be, I think, over 200 pounds, and you will be considered heavyweight. So essentially, somebody 200 pounds can fight a motherfucker 250 pounds. That's not a fair fight. Tyson Fury came in at 271 fucking pounds. He is a football defensive tackle, professional football player, professional NFL football player, 6'9", 271 pounds. That's a defensive tackle. Wilder is 6'5", 231. That's not a defensive tackle. I don't know what that is. You probably can be a wide receiver. He's too big and too long. You can get him hurt. So essentially, you might be a defensive end. I'm just doing this comparison. I want to put this in context. You're not really fighting somebody 50 pounds heavier than you. That's deadly. That's very dangerous. So, Tyson Fury is a technical fighter. You can tell. Not overly athletic. His persona is gritty and nasty, and he's like the traditional old school white supremacist, right? You know what I'm saying? They try to make it a whole Rocky thing. No, he's not Rocky. The nigga was undefeated. He never lost a fight. You had two undefeated fighters, and Tyson Fury was a former heavyweight champion. So this is not a Rocky thing. This is not some Rocky. People forget Rocky was not even a real prize fighter. He was an amateur fighter fighting for $10, just slugging each other. And then Apollo Creed saw him and said, "Hey, let's give him an opportunity to fight for heavyweight championship." That only happens in the movies. That only happens in the movies. No one's gonna see that fight. I'm not gonna see you fight a club fighter and you the best fighter in the world. That's crazy. So that's no comparison. So Fury's a more technical fighter. Deontay Wilder, because of the division being so poor, is not a very good boxer. He just got that strong right hand. And you get in and move around a little bit, and then right there, you good night. And he was able to do that 40 times. Just knocking dudes out, catching, wow, good night. Fury represented the challenge because he's not a big, heavy puncher like that. And so he would have a game plan and follow it to the T. If you said Fury or Wilder, if you give them a game plan, 4 or 5 things to execute within the fight, who would you think is going to do that, Wilder or Fury? Take away, I'm not ever going to say take away black nationalism, but we see nationalists, we're realists. We have to be realists. We have to know your adversary, know your enemy. Shout out to King Flex, did a show about that last night, knowing your enemy, game planning. I'm a game planner. I love to see a guy and I'm like, all right, because I'm not a boxer, I'm a ball player. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Or if I go to certain speaking engagements, you know, I'm black power all the way to the right. They may see me as a black racist, which is no such thing. So I have to taper my message a bit so that I perk that mind. You got a point. You got a point. And then when I have that one-on-one conversation with you, now I'm going to hit you. Because you ain't got to worry about, you know, fronting for all these other people. It's just me and you. You ain't got to front. It's just me and you. Let's deal with this. You know what I'm saying? What is your issue with what I said? And it's not what I said, is what society presents itself to be. And I'm just telling you what the society is. And you see it too. You just don't want me to tell you about it. So back to fighting. Tyson has the game plan. 270 pounds. I'm going to bulk up. I'm going to get big. I'm going to lean on him. I'm going to grab him. Now, Wilder came into the fight, from what I understand, he got this little thing with him now. Got a little fiance and everything. Seemed like he was hanging with her a lot. And, you know, that's cool. Black love, right on, black love. But you about to fight a white man who is ranked right behind you. This is a fight right here. This is it, my brother. What did you say before the first fight? This is for all my people. And the coon like, what do you mean when you said all your people? Man, you know what I mean. My people. So now you got our attention now. Because we was pretty much through heavyweight boxing. It's like, Ali gone, Tyson is pretty much done. We ain't really following heavyweight fight. And then you said that. And so now you got the whole conscious community like, yo, who is this brother? Because he's speaking the science. You know what I mean? Whether he know it a lot or not, he perked our interest. So now we like, all right, bro, let's see what you got. And then since he said that, he had won these fights. So now going to this fight, we all rooting for him. Plus he going against the white man again. And it's Black History Month. But we see flaws in this game. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. Okay? I'm not jumping off my man bandwagon or whatever. I didn't follow him when he was young. Me and Kobe grew up together. I love Kobe. You see the Kobe Bryant jersey. When he went through all that shit, I just defended the fuck out of him. I'm the best defender Black people got. I stays with us. I get mad with you. I want to choke the hell out of you all the time. But I love you. And so when Kobe, when he didn't rape the white girl, when he screwed the hell out of the white girl and she hollered out rape after she fucked like 12 other dudes, I stayed with him. When the whole thing with Shaq happened, I stayed with him. You see what I'm saying? When he said he wanted to be traded, I stayed with him. When he wanted to bind his ass up out of there, I stayed with him. So finally, when them championships came back and people saw me with my jersey and saw my game, they were like, yeah, he a true fan. He ain't one of them guys who dipped off and then when he started winning again, hey, man, I'm back, bro. I see you got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I had to do it, bro, because I had to think for myself and my family and all that. And you know what I'm saying? But I said, you got your shit back together, man. I want to be back down. No, I ain't like that. I don't do that. I like the ground when you starting it from. I want to be down when you at the ground. So you know I'm with the shits. I'm with you. And he did not come prepared for that fight. But after watching it, you got to watch it and then you got to sit back and think, okay, what did I just witness? He was horribly unprepared. He always had conditioning problems. He was in horrible condition. Now, I've never seen a man fight with his ear bleeding. The equilibrium thing was absolutely true. He was weak-legged. But he looks like he's a guy who doesn't really work on his legs when he's training, weightlifting-wise. Two, it looked like he'd been doing a lot of screwing. Mike Tyson talked about that before the Buster Douglas fight. He said he went to Tokyo. He was screwing the hell out of them little Asian girls. He said it. I was tearing them up. You hear me? And this is known in football, where guys like back in the old school days, LT, come into town. They pay prostitutes go over there the night before the fight. They want them. They make sure it's 2 a.m. Sunday. All right, go over there, knock on this door. All four of y'all. Knock on this door. You paid already. Make sure you do that. And so when LT got 2 tackles and no sacks, you know why. You know what I mean? It's the game within the game. And so it looked like homeboy was just getting it in. Like this was going to be an easy fight. I mean, like, dude, you're not fighting Rocky, the club fighter. You're fighting a dude that's undefeated just like you. You had to knock him down twice to get a draw the last time you fought him. I didn't want him to fight Fury no more damn more. He wouldn't prepare properly enough to beat Tyson Fury. He would not prepare enough. This is what the hell happens with black people. We just feel like we could just show up and win and do shit. Nah, that's not how it works. You got a hungry ass cracker who won his belt back and see a black ass nigga that he got to beat. He fight for his whole race. And you said to us, for my people, you said that to us. You said that shit to us. We didn't ask you. You said that shit to us. So now we watching you. And you go out there, bruh. And after the first round, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. You look horribly unprepared. Now, I'll give him this one little bit. The fight shouldn't have been stopped. And I'm going to tell you why. First fight. Bam. Fury to right hand. He on the mat like this. He was out. Same thing happened with Tyson and Buster Douglas. They should have stopped that fight with Douglas. Tyson should have won when he dropped him. Because I seen motherfuckers, referees, stop the fight when people were in worse, a better condition. So he out like this. He's still counting. Once he out like that, he said, oh, that's it. That's the fight. And Wilder should have won that fight, knockout. But he kept counting, and all of a sudden he jumped up and was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Huh? Nah, that should have been stopped. That should have been stopped. He was out. I seen motherfuckers out before on the mat. They get to 4, but like, yeah, that's it. That's good. Work done. So go to last night when he had Cuz in the corner. This is the 7th round. You got 5 more rounds to go. He's the undefeated champion of the world. Highest knockout percentage. He's the man right now. You give him that respect. He wasn't going to kill him. People talking about he might have killed him and all that shit. Deontay was eating them shots. He was getting hit, but he was eating them shots. You give the champ the respect he deserves. So he got him in the corner. So Wilder throws a little jab, just kind of get him off him. Because most referees say if you hear it, they be like, come on, throw some punches. Throw some punches, I'm going to stop it. Throw some punches, I'm going to stop it. I've seen Pacquiao. Go think about Pacquiao's fights. All the stoppages he had when he had that run in the mid 2000s where he was just dropping everybody. And Manny be in the corner, the Oscar De La Hoya fight, if y'all can remember that. Go look that up. Manny is boom, 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 boom. And he's looking at the ref like, yo, come get this. Boom, 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 boom. Come get him. Because I don't think he's going to boom, 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 boom. And finally like, all right, that's enough. And Oscar De La Hoya went a whole round without throwing a punch. And he was like, look, I ain't got it no more. I'm done. Wilder didn't look that bad. He didn't look that bad. He threw the punch. Dude was like, all right, that's enough. And so he was visibly pissed. Like, you the champ, bro. You have the thought process of, you got to kill me. That's what Mayweather said to Sugar Shane Mosley. He hit him with the overhand right in the 2nd round. He said, woo, that's a good hit, but you got to kill me. Go to Muhammad Ali's autobiography. He took that right from George Foreman. He said, you got to kill me. Jaw's been broke. I've been knocked down. Do you want this? Do you want what it takes to be the heavyweight champion of the world? I've set in the precipice that to hold this belt, this is what you got to represent. And I'm going to tell you what. He did not look as bad as Anthony Joshua did when he lost his fight. He did not look as bad. Joshua ass kept getting dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped so bad that when he fought him the 2nd fight, he couldn't get into any skirmishes with him, any exchanges, because that was the dude's game plan. I can't really box. I throw wild punches. Same thing George Foreman said about Muhammad Ali. He said, I'm going to get him to an exchange and I'm going to drop him because I can take punches, but people can't take mine. So he forced Joshua to fight a totally different fight the 2nd fight. I knew Joshua was going to win the 2nd fight because it was an easy adjustment. You got the athleticism and strength and speed to be able to step back. Boom, boom. When he start to get crazy, nah, I'm good. Nope. We going to stay out here all night. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, no. Back away. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Boop, boop. Nah, back away again. I'm going to do this all night. That was Fury was going to do. But Wilder was not going to make that adjustment because we haven't seen that in none of his fights. So he looking to hit this right hand. Then he got hit in the back of the head on a knockdown by a 270-pound man in the ear, the head. That's it. His ears bleeding. I ain't never seen that shit. Think about this fight. Have y'all ever seen a heavyweight fighter bleed from the ear like that? So that equilibrium problem, it was an issue. We had to be ejected with this. I know y'all want to see videos and fuck Wilder here shit. He look like shit here now. I'm like, because I follow boxing for a very long. I love boxing, and I followed boxing for a very long time. I remember one year though. I think it was like 2006. I called 9 fights and got them all wrong. I just knew all the guys I called was going to win. And they lost. Oh, man, that was a horrible year. But I love boxing. I love the tacticality of it, the strategy of it. And Tyson came in. I'm going to lean toward a 70-pound man. I'm 40 pounds heavier than him. I got longer reach. I'm just going to lean on him. No, I don't look like him. He looked like God personified. I don't look like that. That's cool. I'm going to put God on his ass tonight, and I'm going to lean on him and lean and hit after the fight and give a little uppercuts and all that stuff. That's gamesmanship. And the brother referee was on it. I was with the brother referee. He was on it. He took that point. He said, back up. I see what you're doing. 1 point. Let me get that up off you. Nah, you doing the most. I see what you're doing. Let's get this clean. Then he fucked up by stopping the fight. Now, Wilder wasn't going to win, but you never know with that right hand. They was all saying he had landed the right hand a couple times And this is what you do. You land the right hand, Fury goes out. You like, bruh, you got lucky, bruh. Go back into the drawing room and go ahead and fix that. Because I don't know if you have a part 3 after that, because it's a draw and it's a win. And then, I don't know. Do they fight again? Will you get big money? I think Wilder really actually should take some time off, heal, get back in the gym. I don't think he was conditioned. I don't think he was ready. I don't know what was going on in his life, because we got to put these things in context. I don't know. Somebody died or something like that. I don't know. He just looked, after the first round, he looked sharp. He was, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't have that bravado, that gusto, that energy that he normally has. And, you know what I'm saying? 274. Yeah. Great Britain. Okay, Great Britain. Yeah. All right. I'm saying, this miss not patience to and truly notice the size of gloves. The gloves. That's another thing. That's dope, sister. Just because we gotta be honest with this. Those physical features, chest and arms and stuff like that, they go about that stuff, and we don't pay attention to it. Just get to the fight, motherfucker. I don't care how big his chest and arms is. That's kind of gay. I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the fight. But that makes sense. It's something that you should take into account. That arm reach thing, that's the thing. That's my biggest thing, that reach. Because boxing is 90% jab. You can win championships, be considered the greatest, just bow, 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 all fight. Bow. That's the beauty of this sweet science. Because there's only certain parts of the body you can hit that really scores points. And that's the face. That's the number one, is the face. Then 2 is the body. Bow. Straight bow. I'm gonna get down here. Bow. Get up here. Bow. Bow. Taking energy from you. Then slowly just wear you down. This looks real good. All right, people can appreciate that. Even if you're not a fan of boxing and you just go into the fight because a bunch of people was there and you see a dude just bop, bop, bop. You're going to sound like a boxing connoisseur after the fight when you talk about it, when you give your analysis on it, even though you never watched boxing or cared about boxing, but you just went to the event because somebody asked you to go. Like, dude, you just got punched him in the face. That's all. That's pretty simple. And you could just boom, boom, boom. So when you got length of hand, 75, 76, 77 inch reach, he can touch you. And if you 50 inches, you can't touch him. Mike Tyson didn't have no reach. So Mike had to come in like this. The jab really didn't work. He would throw little punches fake and then come in, bow, 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 some Clubber Lang shit. Come on, boy. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have the reach and you want to box, you got to get in close. And man, it's just so much with that fight, man. And it's sad to see the brother. But I put it in perspective because today is Kobe Bryant's homegoing service publicly. He had been buried, I want to say a few weeks ago, with a private ceremony from his family. But the public thing that all the world is invited to is today. And so that kind of put it in perspective. I don't know if Deontay Wilder knew Kobe or was a fan of Kobe's, but and then a few days ago was the anniversary of Malcolm X's death. So you kind of put this in perspective. Again, perspective. Wilder is still alive. And you can't take his accomplishments from him. And he still has an opportunity to get his belts back. So he on the up and up. Minister Malcolm is long dead. Kobe is long dead. And there is no coming back from them. So you put it in perspective, you get outraged initially, and it's like, you know what? It ain't really that big a deal. Let's analyze this thing and what's it mean for society, black and white. That was definitely a racial fight, okay? That was black versus white. White folks is feeling really good. They love dominating everything. They hate that certain sports that we dominate, they can't beat us. Any sport that they create, if we want to put our energy into it, we would dominate it. They know that. So certain sports, they make it so that we're not interested in it. And once we got into boxing, I mean, you talking about too physical. They made us do that in front of slave masters, fight against each other for the death. Okay, so eventually they was gonna make a sport, whether it be bare knuckle fighting or with gloves, we was gonna dominate it. You know what I mean? It was just, yeah, that was gonna happen. Jack Johnson. Let's stop playing games here. How many rounds you want to go? 40? Okay, I'll whoop your ass for 40 rounds. Because here I can whoop your ass. Outside of here, I can't. They'll lynch me. Ain't that strange? With this sanctioned bout and this little square triangle in 1915, I can be in this ring for 50 rounds, beating your ass And these crackers won't do nothing to me or can't do nothing to me. But if I did this unsanctioned in the middle of the town somewhere, y'all hang me up in an hour. So hell yeah, Jack Johnson took that opportunity to go the whole 40 rounds. Go 40 rounds. I'm gonna beat this cracker's ass for 40 rounds. And so we've dominated the sport since then, since Jack Johnson. And there were some things that they said that Jack Johnson, wouldn't fight black fighters to give him their title shot. He was like, man, listen, I just want to whoop white men's ass and then go screw white women. That's my contribution to the movement. When you see me boxing, it's going to be me whooping their ass. It ain't about you getting the belt or you getting title fights. I don't want to fight you. I fought you enough. I grew up fighting you. Now I'm going to fight them. You know what I mean? And so here is the personification. This is Jack Johnson. This is Ali versus... Did he fight any good white fighters? Not really. He tried to find them, but they, you can't find them. Ain't no good white boxers unless we just are not interested in the sport. So you had the Klitschko brothers. They was all right, but brothers wasn't boxing like that. You know what I mean? And Anthony Joshua whooped the hell out of one of the Klitschko brothers. But they were so much on code. They were told never to fight each other. And they held that. It was I think the grandmother and the mother told them, you two are never to fight each other. And they already had it in the code anyway. And so, yes, mommy. And they never fought each other. And the media never pressured them to fight each other. They respected that. You know what I'm saying? As soon as a nigga get a belt, we want to fight another nigga for the belt. We always fighting each other. So this is it right here. You got the personification of white supremacy. You got a black, dark man, strong, representing the Black Power movement. And now you got a possible trilogy thing going on here because it's a real good matchup. And so it's important that we dominate the trilogy, but it makes it more interesting if you lose. But I'll never tell a brother to lose. Fuck that. We done took enough L's. This is a game that we dominate. Boxing is a sport that we fucking dominate. And you go up in there, man, and I don't know what the hell I saw. Because honestly, if he didn't get his ear busted, he still would have got his ass whooped. That's just point blank, period. He was not prepared. It'd be different if he was, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 and he was getting it, and then he get hit in the head, and you could see it, and then his performance dramatically dropped. No, it was already down here, and it got worse. But again, like I said, the stoppage, I don't think it should have been stopped then. There probably been another opportunity to stop it. I think he could have kept going. Who knows what happens in those last 5 rounds. With boxing, one punch changes the fight. We've seen that time and time again. He did land the right hand. If he landed on Fury, I think that, he could have still won the fight. Honestly, I'm not impressed by Tyson Fury at all. I'm really not. He's not impressive at all. There's nothing about him that, just not impressed. I'm not being a hater. He's just not impressive. But if a guy comes in not ready, if you got a dude that has some physical attributes that are impressive, 6'9", 79, 70, what was his reach? 80 something. It's like, if you throw enough punches, he gonna win if you're not prepared. So I don't know. Like I don't know what you want from me. I don't know. He's gonna win. And like listening to the crowd was blown. The crowd was blown. And as I looked, I'm like, it's mostly white people here. They had their little chants and stuff for Fury. They booed Deontay Wilder when he came out. And, brothers be clamoring for the hood to come out and support them because they speak for the hood. But this is an economics thing. You got a heavyweight championship fight where now heavyweight boxing is back in the forefront like it was in the 90s. So these tickets ain't cheap. And when we come in front. So even if a bunch of black people was there, we gonna come in front. We're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we ain't ravenous like them white folks. They like, I'm a blood. Hit that nigga. Get him. We ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So the support in the crowd wasn't really there. And the thing of it is, they were blown to the point they were like, what are we seeing here? This don't look like we want to beat the nigga, but we don't. He looked like he about to take a dive. He just looked weak and weary and all that stuff. And he took a lot of shots. He need more leg strength. I'm telling you, it looked like he screwed every hooker in Vegas. He went down to the strip and said, "Everybody, get in the limousine. We gonna have some fun tonight. I got a bag of Viagra. we gonna make it pop." It's like, bro, you do that after you win the fight. You whoop his ass and then you go down to the strip and you do your thing, bro. Not before the fucking fight. Not 5, 6, 7, 8 hours before the fight. My nigga, it's got to be totally about the war. I'm about to take on white supremacy for everybody out this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to finish this. Excuse my language. Some listeners don't like when I curse and stuff like that. That's just a passion. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of millions of our people have died, and the spirit of them comes through me. And excuse me, a couple curse words is going to come out. Just excuse me. But I got my laundry basket back here. That's clean laundry, y'all. So that you know, I know y'all looking back there. It's clean laundry. My wife don't do my laundry, so I gotta do my own. Shout out to the wife. But he's fighting these fights, and since he made that statement about my people, now your people was on your back. Now I don't know if he was always fighting like that. That was his constant motivation. It didn't look like it last night. If anything, if you lose to Ortiz, that's a brother who don't consider himself a brother, but his ass is black. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He black. If you don't want to be black, there ain't nothing I can do about that. He black. You lose to Ortiz, you lose to a brother. But this devil cracker, no, man, no. You don't lose to the white dude. No. 5 people Ali lost to. Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, Trevor Berbick, Larry Holmes, and give me the last one. Damn. He was nutty dude. He only had like 10 fights. He just recently died. I think he just recently died. Or he's really ill. But it was another brother. 5 losses. 5 different brothers. Never lost to a white man. He did fight white people. It almost lost to one. Henry Cooper. Henry Cooper hit him with a right hand and he went down. He's like, what the hell? He got up though. Muhammad Ali, wait a minute. Muhammad Ali, wait a minute. Let me get up, get my mind right. This white boy just dropped me. And then he whooped his ass. But you don't lose to the white boy. You don't go out like Foreman and Tommy Morrison beat him. Well, Tommy Morrison at the time was in his prime, and George Foreman was 50 fucking years old. I ain't gonna give you no props for beating a 50-year-old man. But white supremacists take every victory. They don't give a shit. You take candy from a baby, literally, nigga, we counting that victory. They'll take little skirmishes and shit. Like, you remember with Mayweather and Conor McGregor, and McGregor was, as Mayweather was figuring them out, McGregor was very aggressive, which is something he had seen before. But shout out to McGregor. He went in there like, it's going to be a fight. I'm like, word, cool. Cool. This is what I want. It's the only time I ever rooted for Mayweather. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's the only time I got on cold. I don't really fool with Mayweather like that. I don't like how he moved. But I was on cold this fight. And I'm going to be honest with you. Back in my, I was kind of soft shooting back in the day. I was rooting for, what's that boy? Ricky Hatton. I thought Ricky Hatton could beat him. I'm stupid. I know. That was my fault. But that was way back then. God gave me another chance. And I picked the right side this time. I said, Mayweather, you got to win this motherfucking fight. So this is the only time I rooted for him. And McGregor came out, and he was doing this thing. All right, it's going to be a fight. Good. He's not scared. And Ricky Hatton wasn't scared of him neither. He attacked him. So, all right, this is going to be a good one because he's about to drop this white boy. And after Mayweather whooped his ass, and I don't think that should have, the brother stopped that fight too. You should have let him get that one. You let him get dropped, brother. Be on cold, brother. Look, I'm looking the other way. Oh, you on the mat? Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You out. But he saved him. Fuck that. Let his ass get knocked out. But after the fight, the crackers was like, McGregor had him. McGregor had him in the second and third round. I don't know. Nigga, he lost, man. The fuck are you talking about second and third round? The dude that never fought before, so Mayweather is trying to figure this dude out because he doesn't got it. There's no film on him. Only in a white supremacist society where a motherfucker can fight somebody 46, 47-0, undefeated, greatest boxer of all time, arguably. And because I'm white, I want to fight this dude. This nigga record was literally, and they said it, 0 fights, 0 losses, 0 contentions, his first professional fight. Really? You can fight the champ of the world, never fought before? Get the fuck out of here. So with all that being said, Deontay, you can't come into a fight not ready to fight, and you fighting a big ass 7-foot cracker. You gotta be ready to knock his ass out. He going there like, I'm just hitting him with the right hand. I dropped him twice last fight. Dude, you lost every round. You needed to drop him to get the draw. Let's be real about this, man. In the room, it's just us black people. Nigga, you lost that fight. You can't just worry about knocking him out. You got to beat him, man. The people need to see you. I'm going to put it like this. We need to see you. Not just rest on the loyals that got you to the point where you are undefeated champion and 95% efficiency rate in terms of knocking people out. To make those adjustments at 34 years old and say, I'm going to go another way. That percentage is going to come down. And I'm going to teach my people something. Game planning, strategizing. I'm going to jab him. I'm going to stick and move. Anthony Joshua did it. That humbled him. And I think they'll do the same thing for Wilder. I really do. It'll do the same thing for Wilder. Joshua got dropped. I knew he was going to win the next fight. He's like, I'm going to make this adjustment. This is cool. I needed to be humbled. But Joshua was a little younger. And I thought Wilder, after he beat or that draw with Fury, beat Ortiz, go ahead and get Joshua. Go ahead and make that fight happen. Get this big money. Leave Tyson Fury alone. It's like that scene in Rocky 2. And I know all y'all see, everybody's seen Rocky. Every black person has seen Rocky. So don't act like you ain't seen Rocky. And I never forget that scene. It comes to my mind all the time. Apollo's like, yo, why this dude can't fight me? Y'all look kind of shaky right now. What's going on? And he went to his man. He said, yo, tell me what's good. Talk to me. I'm paraphrasing. Tell me what's good, man. Tell me the truth. What's happening? He said, for real? He said, yeah, tell me. He walked up to him. He said, listen, I've seen a lot of fighters. I ain't never seen the ass whooping the way you put on him in that first round, or first fight. And he kept coming after you. We don't need that type of motherfucker, man. He's all wrong for us. For the way we fight and the way we do things, he all wrong for us. You dropped him and dropped him and dropped him and dropped him, and you go back to that first Apollo Creed Rocky fight, like I'm talking like it's real. But there's some realism in it in regards to how real life is. He dropped him. He gets back up. And Apollo like, damn. You still? He like, come on. So he go up to him, jab him. Rocky go up under the jab. Pow! Ribs. Pow! Ribs. Pow! Overhand right. Apollo go to the ropes and the fight's over with. And he was like, dog, he don't need him no more. And that's what the Wilder Fury fight was. You take the draw, don't fight him no more. That's it. That's we good. We're good on that. Nah, we good. We're going. We done did that. It didn't work out. I'm 34. I'm gonna get these couple other fights and I'm gonna retire. I'm good. You can tell me what you want. I fought the dude. I don't give a fuck. Why? Not because he's scared, because he won't make the adjustments necessary to beat him. He won't do it. He won't do it. The only way he would do it if he got floored and then be like, yo, damn, I need to change myself. And sometimes we ain't got to do that. We ain't got to take, why we got to take the L? We done took enough L's. Why you got to take an L to say, hey, man, maybe I should go at this another way? No. The fight that you fought against this nigga the first time let you know, yeah, I got to make some adjustments. He won every fucking round until I dropped him. That's the only time I won. Because he and it wasn't a dominating fight like it was the other night. He was just boop, 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 hug him up, move around. Wilder missing fights, he missing punches, he's laughing. He didn't beat the hell out of Wilder the first time. He just made him look like an amateur. So you look stupid. Now you look stupid and you got your ass whipped. Now he got his blood all on him and shit. He licking his blood and shit, looking like some creepy ass, devil ass motherfucker, fucking Vlad the Impaler type motherfucker with a bald head. Now he looking like that on your ass. You gonna look at the film like, this nigga really licked my blood? Yeah, he licked your blood. These motherfuckers are sick. You said it, my people. You said it. Let me put my cash app back in this junk because I'm dropping some. What's the ear dumb throws off? Yeah, equilibrium. Yeah, equilibrium, man. Equilibrium of messed you up. What's that called? Vertigo. You get that, and it's like you know what I'm saying? You gotta get your shit right. And I'm about to end here. You know. You get to the 7th round, and Let me take this corner. Yes, his corner. Oh my God, the corner. And the brothers gave good commentary. I never liked Lennox Lewis. I think he's a cornball. But the other brother, whoever that other brother was, Christine, you know who's that other brother um that was commentating the fight? He was dropping some real jewels, and he was talking about the corner. And Mike Tyson had to deal with this too. You just get random niggas, and I'm sorry I call people niggas and shit. Shout out to the brother and everything like that. But this is big business right here. We can't play around with this shit. This ain't amateur boxing when your homeboy is trying to teach you how to box and shit like that. That's something different. You got the gloves on and you got the helmet and all that shit. And if you get a little weary, they'll stop the fight. Everybody's safe. Nah, nigga, this is in front of everybody. This is in front of everybody. So you can't bullshit. We can't bullshit with this. So he corner in there. He like, yo, man, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, go forward, man. You know, because they believe in that Wilder thing. And I got the Kobe Bryant jersey in the back. They did that with Kobe when he came back from the Achilles tendon. Byron Scott was like, he Kobe Bryant. Shit, I'm gonna play him 40 minutes, nigga, 25 shots. I'm gonna give him a bunch of bums, and Kobe gonna do it. It's like, no, Kobe, 50 years old. He just blew his Achilles. He's coming back the following season, and you expect the 2003 Kobe Bryant? No. So he got hurt and missed the rest of the season. No. Why? Look, in boxing, you can get old as shit in one fight. 34 knockouts, a pound for pound champion, ain't never lost a round, and all that shit. And in one fight, you can go from one fight, it looked like you had never fought before ever. And then it's all over. You should retire. In one fight, I've seen it over and over again. It's like, bruh, hang it up. How many fights Roy Jones had like that? Hang it up, man. Hang it up. Hang it up. He go beat Ruiz heavyweight, win the heavyweight title, win set. You know what I'm saying? Just on top of the world. Only got one fight, one loss, and that was some bullshit. They called it an actual loss where he hit the dude while he was down. I mean, they could have not ruled that an actual loss, just disqualified or some shit like that. But they gave him an actual loss. But he had no physical losses at that time. I'm done. I'm good. He had to lose all the weight to come back down to light heavyweight. And homeboy basically retired him. He had 3 knockouts in a row. It's like, bro, quit. That's it. I'm good. I'm the best ever. Better than Ali, all them. Even though I ain't really had nobody real competition, I dominated my competition that was presented to me. I'm going to stop. I'm good. I'm cool. Nah, niggas got to keep fighting. Don't make the adjustments and look horrible. Look horrible. And they end up having 3 and 4 and 5 losses that they didn't need to have. And those examples are there. And you make the adjustments based on the prior examples of people who was in the same position your ass was in. So he fights the brother or the white man. 7th round, he loses. Throughout the fight, the corner was really not giving him anything. They didn't really make the adjustments. They just assumed he was big and bad. This is Deontay Wilder, my people. And he going to make the adjustment and hit him with that right hand, and it's going to be over with. It's like, bro, you got to get the point. Bro, are you all right? You bleeding out your ear. Hey, man, how about we take some of this water and wash the blood off him? Because he bleeding all over the damn place. You can barely really see it because, he because of his dark skin. And I watched it on YouTube, so the high definition wasn't on fleek like it was when you guys watched the live fight. But it's like, bro, you bleeding all over the place. Can we get this blood up off him, man? Can we have him go out there looking presentable? Tell him to breathe deeply. How you feeling, champ? You all right? Listen, man, you're going to do something to stop this thing, man. I love you. I know you're going to be mad as hell, but I got to think about your safety. And that can happen in any fight, bro. You could be on top of the world, and then the next fight, the corner like, yo, man, I'm going to stop this. You're getting hurt. I'm going to stop this. And every Rocky fight, every Rocky movie, the corner was like, I'm going to stop the fight. I'm going to stop the fight. I'm going to stop the fight. Whether he did it or he didn't, I'm going to stop the fight. Bro, what you doing? Take your time. Give him some advice. Listen, let's move around a little bit. These next 2 rounds, we're going to rest. Jab, stay away. Jab, stay away. Look strong. Don't look weak. Jab, stay away. clench a little bit, lean on him. Y'all just lean on each other for a little bit. Let's get past these 2 or 3 rounds. Eventually, it's going to have to lead to a lockout. We're not getting there. We're not going to go there yet. These next few rounds, I need you to rest. Stay away from him. We're going to keep this blood up off your nose, off your mouth. I sound like a trainer. I ain't never trained a motherfucking day in my life in terms of boxing. But you got blood here, you got blood here, you got blood here. Listen, we're going to take care of this blood the next 2 rounds. The 7th round, we got 12 rounds. We're going to have to knock him out. We're not dealing with that right now. Jab and get away. Jab and get away. Once you start to get that energy back, if it's going into the 7th, around 9, we're going to take that surge towards the end of the fight. Steal rounds. What Ali used to do, Roy Jones used to do, that last 30 seconds, give a little fury. No pun intended. Then obviously, that 11th, 12th, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to go for it. We're in too big of a hole. You're going to have to go for it. But get them to that point. They like, all right, niggas, what you going to do, right? You're going to keep going forward. Well, he going forward. He going forward, and your man ain't got no juice. He need to get energy. He's never been very good in conditioning. But it just gets overlooked because the highlights is him, bam, and the dude going out. And he doing they're doing all that shit. But he was gassed up into that point. Nobody noticed that. But when you lose, now you notice all this shit. Like, bruh, like your corner is supposed to say, like, even with crackers, Tom Brady races his ass. Bill Belichick races his ass. They had did a documentary or interview on the Patriots players about Belichick. And this is in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. They won the Super Bowls and all that stuff. And they interviewed Tom Brady. And Tom Brady was like, I can't never do nothing right. He's supposed to be a Super Bowl champion. You throw the ball in the dirt. Very nice pass, Tom. I could have caught that. And he was serious. Like, you could tell the energy. He was like, damn, this nigga really be ragging on me. I done won 4 Super Bowls. And he still be letting me have it every practice. Why? Because they want to keep, you got to keep that edge. We on the top. We don't expect nothing less than being at the top. Deontay, your punches is too wild. You think you're going to knock everybody out with that right hand? Nigga, you clumsy as shit. You conditioning. You was gassed at round 3. And they won't like it. But they'll realize at 34, you're like, he keeping my edge. Because I get all, black people around you. You got too many motherfucking yes men around you, nigga. So it's like, let's go to this club. Let's chill, nigga. You the best, nigga. Let's get it in, shit. So what dance you gonna do after you knock nigga out? You gonna do you're gonna dab. You're gonna do the little dance, pop, smoke, dig, because the homeboy just got popped and shit. So you're gonna do something to respect the pop, smoke, and whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that, nigga, because he was cool, man. He was a rider and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, with all that nigga shit. No. We ain't worried about no fucking celebrations. We gotta win this goddamn fight. This is all business right here. This here is all business. Your punches is too wild. He can see them shits coming a mile of fucking way. Even his big slow ass see him and duck him. Now you out of position and he can counter your ass. You soft in the gut. All this shit look real nice. When he got knocked down with a body shot. Bam, right, left hand. People forget he 274 pounds. 40 pounds heavier than the champion. So these punches hurt. He already a heavyweight boxing, a professional boxer, but he's a top ranked boxer. He's a former champion, and he's in the second ranked fighter in the world, or maybe third. Joshua may be second. I'm not sure. I don't know the rankings, but he ain't no lower than 5. I tell you that. And this is it right here. So expect any punch he fucking land to hurt real bad. Be prepared for that. And heavyweight boxers fight once a year. Deontay probably won't fight until 2022 if he fights again. Because he got to heal from that. You got to heal from that. You got to heal a whole year. Roy Jones did that dumb shit. Got knocked out and got back in the ring too soon. Like, no, nigga, you get knocked out like that, like Pac-Man did. Yeah, I'm gone for about a couple years. I got to get my mind right because he just took my soul from me. I was like them cartoons. He knocked out. And granted, my man wasn't on the mat. like Tyson or Jones or some of our greats, Larry Holmes. You usually go out on your sword. That's why I was mad when the dude stopped the fight. It's like, dude, we go out on our swords. It look bad, but you wouldn't go out like Sugar Ray Leonard. You don't want to go out like that. But my advice, even though the brother ain't gonna say this, and you probably getting millions of people advising them, but the point is to grow this platform, share it, like it, love it, pound the like button, share it to other people, to grow it to that level. Because when the resources come in, the ideas can start popping, and then now I'm meeting these people, not unlike Brother Polite, and think what you want about the brother. I do love his information, and I love his drive of consuming so much knowledge. You're going to think of a black man in a room reading books. Let me get this book, let me get this book, let me get this book, and get all this information. So no matter what you're talking about, you sound like an expert with it. Just like I said, we known for we gonna knock, and Deontay, and he in the ring doing this. He in the ring doing this after he knocks somebody out. That's what we known for. We're not known for being in the study, in my study with my glasses on. It's 8 a.m. I'm being this motherfucker all night consuming information. Fuck going to predominantly white institutions. My university is right here. Remember, we are the university. We started the universities. They came to us, and we threw them out because they was faggots. You want to fuck everybody. You want to fuck the little boys. You got to go. This is an institution of higher learning. And so we're not known for controlling anything like that or pushing anything like that in terms of liberation purposes. Consume the information so that you can free your people. Be a revolutionary bus driver, pavement fixer, or street fixer, street sweeper. Whatever you do, be a goddamn revolutionary at it. Especially if you're a boxer. Muhammad Ali set the tone for that. The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. The dude said it last night in the fight. The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. You don't just say Muhammad Ali. You say the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. And then you look back at Muhammad Ali and what he stood for. He fought for his people. First fight, heavyweight fight in Africa. And all the thousands of Africans, Ali, Boumaye, Ali, Boumaye. George Foreman was like, I'm black too. I'm actually a shade blacker than Muhammad Ali. Nigga, you with white folks. You a house nigga. That's a liberator. We going with Muhammad. We going with Muhammad. Because when you hear the two of y'all speak, you speaking about the liberation of Africa. Empowering black people, going to the streets. He said, going to the winos. I got to be champion. I got the belt, and I'm champ, and I'm talking to the winos, and they're getting inspired because damn, the champ, he coming down here talking to me, get me out of my own piss and vomit and feces, and who want me to come out, which is the call of the Nation of Islam, and he pulling me out of the muck and the mire. I gotta do this. He right. Damn, he right. I gotta get right. I'm gonna go champ. I'm gonna go get clean, and I'm gonna change my life. Because these brothers done left wives, they done left children, families looking for them. They're scared to death for their well-being. And they can't take them in like that. They're too dangerous to themselves and the people around, especially when you got young children around. No, you can't have your wino drug addict cousin around your children. No. There's some journeys a motherfucker got to take for themselves. I can give you advice. I can even break you off a little bit of bread. But to come in my house and to be around my children like that, fuck no. Because if you do something, my nigga, you gonna die. that's where we at. And so Ali was talking about doing that. That was his life's ambition. And Joe Foreman I want to knock him out. Get my $10 million. I love Africa. I'm gonna bring my little dog with me. Like, dude, you know that's the same dog that the Belgians used to colonize the native people here in Zaire. You didn't know that? You didn't know that, dude? See, that's why we can't fuck with you. And so that's the template there, Muhammad Ali. And so when you Deontay Wilder and you say, hey, I'm fighting my people, the oppressor my people have gone through. You know what I'm talking about, boy. Then you give us that, man. Like, you gave us that, bro. Like that. That's what you gave us. You gave us that. Malcolm used to whip he actually tried to box too. He was a horrible boxer. He used to get knocked out all the time. But when it came to that debating thing, Y'all didn't know that. He used to box back in the day when he was real young, long time ago. But used to try to be a ball player too. Wasn't good at that neither. He had to be what he was because he wasn't good at nothing else. And it'd be that verbal sparring. And Malcolm would lace him. Some white folks would come in there, just I don't know. And we get coons too. Oh man, he would get the coons. The coons are just, ooh, the coons were just so cool. Hold on, I'm gonna put my battery in. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, the coons was just, and he would let them have it. Malcolm would give him that work based on the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and his cabinet outside the Nation of Islam, whom were historians who were feeding information about history. And he was an avid reader. So he had all that working for him. So when he went in there, nigga, he was blood on it, blood in the water. Not a game. I'm going to bite your ass. You understand me? I'm a black man. You understand? And he'd be like, the white man did this, the white man did that, and the white man right in the room with him. And that's what we do with my organization. Because the white folks feel like they can come anywhere. And in our organization meetings and some of the events that we have, we black. And so a white man came up in front, Savior's Day, sat up front, didn't know what he was getting into. We let them motherfuckers have it. I forgot he was there. It's like, no, not here. We not the Urban League. We not NAACP. We not people of color. You know, no. That's another crowd. They are here. You just came into the wrong building. You about to get that work. He came in after I spoke, I think I was going in, so I don't even really remember. I think he came in after I spoke. But we had that before. Like folks come in and we don't say because we don't own nothing. So we can't say this is a private meeting, you got to get out. We don't own anything. So it's public space, taxpayers' money, you can come in. But you can't control what we're gonna say. Or we're gonna let your ass have it. And they be like, thank you for having me. It was a great event, and maybe I'll see you later. And they be out. We don't play. You don't get no people of color and allies and all that shit. When white folks get in the room, nigga, we start. Well, we just had some allies, some those who are this is black folks I'm talking about, the Negroes. Some people who believe in equality and diversity and multiculturalism, that they would step forward and really look out for the greater good of the global society, more than just people of color or minorities. You know, they say that shit. Nigga, black people. I'm talking about black people. I don't know who the fuck they talking about. I don't know the people of color. I don't know the minorities. I don't know who the fuck that is. That's not me. I'm a black man. I'm talking for black people. So I'm talking about this nigga Deontay Wilder and this horrible ass showing he gave us. I'm good on that other shit. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Malcolm was a boxer. He boxed. It's like when he was a kid, you know, he tried boxing a little bit, and you know, he all wiry and small. He was only 170 pounds when he was murdered. So imagine how small he was when he was like 11, 12. But you know, weight doesn't really matter because you just find the adequate weight class. But yeah, no. I mean, people tried a bunch of different things, and you know, different stories come out. It's in the literature. If you read it, it's there, and it's a lot of interesting stuff. I'm sure you can find that with Wilder as well. Certain things that he went through in his life that were trying, and at this point, bro, it's like, man, I mean, unless it was recent, unless it was a close family member of yours died, then it's like, all right, because you look a little off. He looked like he had something else on his mind, and that I can totally understand. You know, I can understand that, certainly. This Kobe Bryant funeral, and you know, I don't want to watch it because Kobe was but a hero, but I just, you know, he was like a big brother to me, and I rolled with Kobe hard, man. So that hit me hard. I haven't cried in a few days. I think I'm good on that, but you know, just like with death, it's like this denial stage. I think I'm just actually getting that he's dead. I'm dead ass. Like, I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. He's somewhere chilling with his daughter, and they out somewhere, maybe on Mars or the super Earth they be talking about. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to go there and say, honey, I got to go. I'm gonna take Gigi with me. We out. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the reality's sinking in now that he's gone. And like I said, you know, putting things in perspective, that, you know, this is a big loss for us in regards to Wilder losing the championship, but he can get it back. He can redeem himself. And it's a lot of pressure because now Fury's undefeated streak is continuing and Wilder's is over with. So you kind of looking for that heavyweight to beat Marciano's record. They were talking about Mayweather did. It's like, nah, we want a heavyweight black man to beat Rocky Marciano's record. Now, it was very difficult to do that because back in those days, Marciano was owned by the mob. So he was going to be, he's their guy. So I was like, nigga, you know you're not losing this, you winning this fight. You know that, right? I don't know how many black men they went to. And you look at his fight chart, he ain't really fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say nothing against Mark. Hell, Eddie Murphy hit it on the nail coming to America. So that's day one. Rocky Marciano. That's day one. When we had those discussions back then, but now more information didn't come out about him. You're looking for documentaries and stuff like that. The mob owned boxing during that time. That's why Ali really had to become a nation member because they was rolling up on him when he was Cassius Clay. Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna win this fight. He's like, nah, you know what? I'm a Nation of Islam member. So all these brothers here, you tell them that. Tell them that you want me to throw this fight. Tell them that. See what they do to you. Yeah. That's the untold stories that nation members got at a mob boss or a mob person, employee, and representative came to Herbert Muhammad was like, yeah, we want Ali to lose this fight, nigga. If he don't lose this fight, something gonna happen to all y'all. Say what? FOI came in the room, beat the shit out of him, threw him out. And he lived in a nursing home, pissing on and shitting on himself, and then he eventually died because of his injuries. Yeah. See, that's the stuff that you don't hear. So when people like, your nation don't bring pain to white folks, yeah, they brought some pain to them. Yeah. Yeah. Those crackers, not no random one-of-the-mill crackers. There's different types of crackers. You got the police crackers, you got the KKK, you got the criminal underworld, organized crime, unorganized crime. So there's levels to this stuff. But as long as they white, it's cool. You know, call me what you want. But they killing this and we killing this. And I'm only responding in words. So if you feel some type of way, kiss my ass on some real shit. You know what I mean? I'm getting more and more emboldened about this because more and more of our people are dying. And they're famous people. I don't think Kobe's was an accident. I'm not prepared just yet to really deal with that. I think that was some type of assassination. This is something that's been happening over and over and over again to our heavy influencers, people we herald and appreciate and adore and love, and we put them on pedestals, and these devils bring them right down. They said, we taking our platform from you, nigga. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. We'll put you in jail or we'll kill you. Because your time is up, whenever they decide to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. I appreciate this. Let me put my Cash App in one more time. You know what I'm saying? Support your brothers. Send them $2 if you enjoyed the show. You know what I mean? I got another baby coming. All for the movement. And I got to start doing more shows here, man, because it's whack, you know, not doing something 3 and 4 months. Motivation, man. There's a lot going on. You know, I'm everywhere, man. People telling me, you know, dial back, scale some things back. And I do it for a week or a month or two. And then it's like, I got to get back out there. I feel like I'm sitting on the bench for too long. So, you know, I appreciate y'all. I love you. Don't give up on the brother. Be mad at him. You deserve to be. Be mad at him. Don't hit him because he'll knock you out. When you see him, don't wild out on him. He'll probably chase you down and knock you out. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, emotional at this time. Don't touch our brother. But give him words of encouragement. That's what he needs. Send him letters. Show him some love, some social media love. Because it's trolls that's going to destroy him. Think about this. Gotta put this in context. There's going to be trolls that's going to destroy him. You see that Wilder fight, just to get views. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. And black denigration has always been a way to get money. That's always been. It's mandatory, manumissions. Meritorious manumissions. Black pain. If you administer black pain, then you will get freedoms and benefits from the white dominant society. namely the slave master, who could be male or female. As the sister did great research and finding out that I think like 50% of slave owners were females, and they was just as vicious as the males. And who do we see in front of everything? White females. They basically going to their man like, listen, it's our time to rule over the niggas. That's all it is. They don't want to eradicate the white male. They want to be in power. You niggas ain't really doing it right. Y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't doing it right. Let us do it. You play second to us. That's their little war they got going on. And they just as tricky, just as devilish. You know? And you know, we want our brother to heal. We want our brother to heal, get right, and send some positive energy his way. He needs it. Love your people. I'm always here to give you what you want, to give you what you need. I appreciate you. I love you. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, get your hand out my pocket. Peace.